Hi, I'm Mark from eReplacementParts.com. In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the fuel line to your trimmer's fuel tank vent. Fuel lines are made out of either plastic or rubber, and over time they'll harden and crack. When the fuel line going to your tank vent cracks, it creates an opening right into the fuel tank, and this will allow fuel to leak out of the tank whenever the trimmer's turned on its side. Replacing the fuel line is easy to do, and we're going to show you how. Fuel lines, as well as many other parts, can be found on our website. Let's get started. I'll begin by removing the air filter cover and the air filter. I'm doing this mainly so you can see what we're doing a little better, but it'll also free up a little more room for you to work. Before we remove any of the fuel lines from either the carburetor or the fuel tank, you'll want to make sure that you've drained the gas from the fuel tank. Otherwise it will leak, as the fuel in the tank tends to be slightly pressurized. I've already drained the fuel, so we can go ahead and move on. The fuel tube runs from the fuel tank to the tank vent. I'll begin by pulling the vent away from the tube. It just pulls away, and I'll also want to remove the little clamp. The other end of the line runs into the grommet on the tank, and I'll just pull that out of the grommet. Now we can install our new fuel tube. To make installation a little easier, I'm going to cut a taper on one end of the tube. This is the end that will go through the grommet. And this taper just makes it easier to slide it through the grommet. Now I'll take and put a little 2-cycle oil on that same end that's going to go through the grommet. And this just makes it slide through easier. With the line ready, now I can go ahead and thread it through the grommet. Now I can reinstall the tank vent. First I'll slide the clamp over the fuel line and hold it about 1/4 of an inch away from the end of the line. Then I'll press the vent into the line and let the clamp right up over with the line. Like that. Now I'll just thread the vent back behind the other fuel lines coming from the carburetor and tuck it away in the little pocket that's supplied to keep it out of the way. And you may need to adjust the length of the line going into the tank to make up for any slack. And I'll just reinstall the air filter and air filter cover. And that's all it takes to replace the fuel line for your fuel tank vent on an Echo trimmer. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give us a thumbs up and leave a comment.